When I was 8 years old, I got my first pet lizard. His name was Bluey, the blue-tongue lizard. Creative, I know. My brother got one called Tommy. So there's this thing my dad started doing. He has all these hoodie jumpers. Some of them are pretty old and have holes in them and stuff. So when the lizards got to the point where they really just wanted to walk, he'd take them out and put them in his hood. Most of the time they'd just sit there. They were babies at the time, so they weren't easy to see or anything. Sometimes we'd go out to a restaurant and come home and realise they weren't in their lizard tank. After a few minutes of panic, Dad would just go, "Oh, here they are," and pull them out of his hood. And we were all just like, "What? They were in there the whole time?" And he would just be like, "Yeah," and we all thought that was pretty cool. I think it made Mum a bit mad though. Anyway, Bluey isn't around anymore. He died a while back. Now we have a lizard called Sarge. Sarge started out all cute and tiny, which was emphasised by the fact that Tommy was a fully grown adult lizard by now. He accidentally possibly had an accident involving Tommy when he was a baby, and now he has a really stumpy tail. So he was always adorable. He could fit in really tiny places. Dad actually has a video of Sarge on his channel fitting in a cardboard tube and eating an icy pole. One time when we had people coming over, we had bits of iPhone packaging on the table for whatever reason. Dad put Sarge on the table for a walk and he went straight in. We had a bunch of these new coasters as well, so while we were eating, we played this game with him, where every time we poked his head out of the packaging, we put a coaster on his head. It sounds kind of cruel, but it was pretty adorable. He kept walking in circles, and as an 11-year-old, I thought it was hilarious. Once again, Dad was cool. Then Sarge grew up and got fat. Like, really fat. Like, when he tries to walk on the table, he kind of just flails his legs and gets stuck on his huge round belly. Which is fun to show friends. Sometimes Dad likes to just put a finger on his tail and watch him, which may be cruel again, but it's pretty entertaining. So anyway, when I was 12 years old, well actually 3 days before my 12th birthday, we moved from our home in Victoria to Queensland for Dad's new job. It took a bit of getting used to, but eventually we learned there's way more cool reptiles out here. There's water dragons, there's geckos on the walls in summer, bearded dragons like the pet one we got called Peppy, and of course, there's snakes. There's lots of snakes. So part of my dad's new job is he gets to catch the snakes, around my school as well. So sometimes he just comes in carrying this giant 7-foot snake, like, "Hey, this is my new scaly best friend." All the little kids want to pat it and touch it and stuff, and get pictures and stuff with it, and scream as well. Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool, but the best part is that since he's my awesome dad, sometimes he lets us take the snakes home for a day or so I can make videos or do whatever weird stuff it is I do with them. The coolest bit is that he probably trusts me enough to let them go on my own. There's this church at the school on Saturdays, so sometimes I just rock up with the snake on my arm and grab my friends and be like, "Hey, let's go put a snake in the bush." And they just go, "Okay, sure," and sometimes it ends up on YouTube. So all in all, my dad's pretty cool. He supports my reptile keeping, he's why I live where I do, he's entertaining, useful, gives us opportunity for new things, and above all, he's mine. Thanks for the memories, Dad.